Hello everyone, and welcome to another Company Heroes 2 replay cast. My name is ATR, and today we're gonna have ourselves a 1v1 on Langreskaya Winter. Our heroes today are going to be Noise of Carpet, playing for the Soviets, and his opponent is going to be BananaInPajamas, playing for the Germans. Let's go ahead and remove that, because again, I think it's ugly. Now, while the game goes underway, let's talk about our players a little bit. BananaInPajamas, the one that we're looking at right now, is, at the time of casting this, ranked number 63 for his Soviet play, but his German play is not that high. It's actually at 173, so playing his off faction, I suppose you could say. And Noise of Carpet, also known as Slusbernick, is currently ranked, at the time of casting this, 162 for his Soviet play, and his German play is actually stronger at 102. So both players actually on their off faction, I suppose, but it is actually pretty dead even there on the ranks. I mean, it's 162 versus 173. I mean, come on, that's pretty close. So we should have ourselves a good, nice little fight here. Also, no engagements just yet, but we do see that both players have selected their Doctrine. We see that Noise of Carpet has gone for the Guard Motor Coordination Tactics, and BananaInPajamas has gone for the Jaeger Infantry Doctrine. So, quite interesting. Build order wise, though, we did see that, I want to keep calling him Slus, but no, it's Noise of Carpet. He went for the tier 1 and getting himself a sniper right off the bat, so that's quite interesting. It has actually been quite a while since we've seen particularly good use of snipers for the Soviets. German snipers have actually become a little bit more prevalent, at least in the last patch. We'll see how it comes over in this one. But he does get himself a conscript squad on top of that, while he waits, so he is able to cap, sends his combat engineers to the left, and the conscripts straight up the middle going to decap the cutoff in the front of Banana's base. For Banana, he did go for, tier 1 like you would expect, and he's getting himself Grenadiers. 3 Grenadier squads already out, third one's just hitting the field right now, while the Pios are moving around capping territory. They went for the middle munitions, and now they're going for the fuel. Conscripts capture that strategic point outside and just set themselves up in a little bit of cover, waiting for the inevitable retaliation, I guess you could say. Snipers capping under cloak, and we see another conscript squad coming into the field for Noise of Carpet, so very nice. So I like that sniper opening. We'll see how it works out for him, though. Left-hand side, we do see the combat engineers getting engaged by the Grens. Remember, with the weapon profile changes, the Grens are a lot more effective at long range, and the combat engineers are actually suffering that, and they realize how effective they are. Down to 2 men, forced to retreat. They are not able to get the cap there, and they're forced off of the field. Sniper coming in to support the new conscripts. The conscripts set up against the Grens in the left-hand side munitions. Shot goes off. Grens take a loss, but the conscripts as well take a loss in the middle of the point. The Grens jump into the house. The sniper is taking aim. Will take another shot into the house, and it takes another life. And down to 2 men on that Gren squad. Conscripts will set themselves up in a little bit of cover there, but they keep on getting shot, so they're going to take quite a bit of damage. More shots fly down to 1 man inside that house. Gren squad retreats through the wrong door a little bit, but makes it out of there quite alive, so he will be just fine. Over on the right-hand side, we see a Pio squad coming in, almost getting a little bit of a flank on that sniper squad. The sniper squad is a little bit focused on the left-hand side, trying to dislodge those Grens. The Pios are closing the distance. The SMGs are flying at the snipers. The snipers are moving around, with conscripts and combat engineers coming in to support them. The Pios instantly retreat. They realize, no, we can't actually take this, not with the sniper there for support, and they instantly retreat off the field. Far left-hand side, conscripts for Noise of Carpet are just capping around as a Gren squad is moving in their direction. 5 Gren squads on the field for Banana, while Noise of Carpet has gotten himself 3 conscript squads himself, so not bad. 1 conscript squad is back at base, though, so it'll take a little bit, but still, I mean, with the support of a sniper, they will have quite a bit of an edge. Sniper coming in to the right-hand side to support. Is it going to be used to cap or attack? It looks like it's going to be used to attack. Conscripts in the center capturing point, and mine getting laid down for Noise of Carpet. Very nice, very nice. We like those mines. Yes, we do. Left-hand side, the conscripts do manage to force away the Gren squad. The Gren squad, I believe, was the same one that got into this house and was just, delaying and trying to capture territory. Conscripts force them away, and, well, there you go. Center map, sniper moves up a little bit, loses its spotter, and almost gets itself killed. But the conscripts run into its defense and delay the grunts long enough so that the shots, well, don't actually hit the sniper. Medics would be a nice addition to the army, but right now, Noise of Carpet cannot... Well, actually could, but I don't know what he's planning on doing. Left-hand side, conscripts capture that fuel. Center map, conscripts just sitting at the edge of the victory point, although they are in negative cover. Not exactly sure why. They lose one of their men as the grunts run by. Combat Engineer Squad goes down as it goes a little bit too greedy, gets itself shot up in the cutoff point, and gets executed on the retreat. 130mm mortar now on the field for Noise of Carpet. That'll help him indirectly. It is rather difficult, I guess you could say, for grunts to... I mean, for the mortar to hit grunts, because, well, grunts, by their very nature, are, well, mobile. But it is going to help Noise of Carpet deny them that heavy cover. So these heavy covers, for example, they're going to want to sit there and just shoot. Mortar will, you know, shoot at them and get some shots. Mortar over to the left-hand side, making itself known, shooting at the grunts. Oh, it hits directly at the shack and collapses it completely. That shack is no longer available for anybody. Sniper now back on the field, taking some shots at the approaching grunts. Grunt squads losing men's left and right, but the sniper is now taking shots, retreats, gonna potentially lose one man on that squad, but they do manage to avoid most of the fire. The 120mm mortar turned around to shoot at the approaching grunts, but, well, can't really hit much, and it moves out of the way. Far right-hand side, conscripts going for the fuel. I build 2 tier 1s by mistake. Oh, that is unfortunate. I did not notice that. Well, like Noise of Carpet says, more grunts, so he can double up on the production of those grunts if he wants to, but yeah, that sucks. So he wanted to build tier 2, but ended up building tier 1. Unfortunately, there's no refund of any kind, so yeah, that is unfortunate there for Banana. So Noise of Carpet getting himself a little bit of an advantage there, a little bit of wasted resources, but not too much, so it shouldn't be too big a deal, but yeah. Guard rifle getting called in for Noise of Carpet. We do see the half-track now coming into the field. Would have come a little bit earlier for Banana if he hadn't built an additional tier 1 rather than tier 2 straight off. Right-hand side, the mortar being used to cap the point that has not gotten capped up to this point in the game. And they will sit there and lob rounds at the grunts that are currently at the fire. Shots landing nearby, but not managing to hit anything. And the half-track is pushing forward. Keep in mind that the half-track upgrade for the flamethrower has been delayed now. It's blocked behind a tier barrier. You have to get the next battle phase. So the flamethrower does not come up immediately. Noise of Carpet saying that conscripts are useless. And it is a rather prevalent sentiment right now that the infantry is a little bit too weak for the Soviets, but we shall see if that is in fact the case. Another conscript squad forced to retreat up in the northern victory point. They're not going to make it out of there, not by any chance, and there it goes. Collapses right next to the well and dies. Quite sad, quite unfortunate. Back at base, no additional tech. He does have the guard motor, so he can eventually just call in T-34 or D-5s. Medics getting produced so that the infantry comes back at full strength. That is a key upgrade that needs to be gotten nowadays with the recent changes, because, yeah, the infantry is actually kind of weak and they will die. So if you save them and then come back into the field damaged, they're not going to last very long. So you want to make sure that when your infantry hits the field once again, they are as combat effective as possible. Far left-hand side, at the fuel point, the sniper being used to cap, not even getting cloaked, could be put like back here, placed in cloak by the cover, so that, you know, it's not a little bit too risky. But I suppose he feels quite confident that there's nothing on that side. More conscripts moving around. They're going to put themselves next to the fire so that they don't lose heat. And the guards up by the strategic point, getting assaulted now by grunts with G43s. G43s quite popular nowadays, especially... Oh, wow, that was an amazing shot by the mortar. Completely kills the squad in one shot. Ace mortar squad right here, MVP, look at that. 3 kills in one shot. Rifle nade goes off on the grunts, hits the guards, doing a lot of damage to them. More G43 Grins falling on top of the guards. The guards are down to one man. They're not going to make it out, and down they go. Well, even though he did kill that one squad, that turns it around very quickly. Mortar shots continue to fly. They are now flying at the Grens. The Grens, actually, now the conscripts are the focus of the mortar. Mortar forced to retreat as the Grens shoot off their G43s, doing significant damage. But yeah, I mean, those G43s are quite popular nowadays after the change to the weapon profiles, because they do a lot of damage at range now. Sniper, a little bit up by the munitions, just moving around in the snow. I think sniper squads don't actually suffer from cold, do they? Not entirely sure, but I think that might be accurate. Yeah, you can see them just moving around out of cover and not having any problem, because yeah, they're actually fully fit in winter gear, which is nice. Half track for Bananas, just moving around in the center, reinforcing troops on the fly, and Noise of Carpet is forced to create another guard rifle squad to replace his loss. Mortar continues to fly. Conscripts trying to get those grants as they retreat. The half track trying to catch the sniper. And the sniper just moves out of the way. Not much going on here during the blizzard, it looks like. Grants just sitting around all over the place. We have another one going for the cap point right outside the base. While we have an AT gun already on the field, a pack, a pile squad retreating, more Grents coming out, and center map conscripts going for a Grunt squad. They might be able to throw an 18-8, but we see that 18-8s have not been gotten by Noise of Carpet. Not exactly sure why not, considering he already knew about the half track, I think. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he hadn't actually seen the half track till then. I'm pretty sure he had, but well. Unfortunately, though, the conscripts are not able to... Whoa, that was potentially nasty. But yeah, that one-man conscript squad almost got nailed by the rifle nade, but the mortar squad actually ended up getting hit instead. Down to one man, forced to retreat pretty much, but it stays alive. Sniper at the distance, just shooting as much as he can, getting some kills. Up to 19 kills on that sniper, veteran C2, very nice. And the conscripts push forward. They now have 18-8s available, so they can't get an 18-8 off on that half track. And the guard rifles are on the field, however, they are up in the north, so the half track is rather fine. Conscripts just getting shot down by the Grents. Down to 2 men. They need to get themselves out of there. The half track also has a lot of damage on its weapon now. So off it goes. Mortar shots continue to fly at a distance, getting hits on the Grents, forcing them away, and the guard rifles are going to capture that center victory point. And Banana says, dude, that mortar. Yeah, that mortar actually has been doing quite a bit of work, and especially with the 120mm mortar has a lot of range, so it's just sitting back at base, reinforcing and, you know, helping out with the fight. It is only up to the only thing that works in this dock. Yes, because he already lost his guards, I suppose. But yeah, I mean, it only has 5 kills, but it has actually provided quite a bit. 3 friendly kills as well, so, you know, it's not too impressive, but it's done some job. Some work, I suppose. Far left-hand side, Grant's capping. Guards retreating in the center, down to 2 men, forced to make it out of there. Just barely. Conscripts set up to hold the line. Sniper taking shot at some Grens. Grens losing one of their men. They go towards the victory point. The Gren squad moves down, trying to catch that sniper. Conscripts are in the way, and the sniper will move in to take another shot. Tech sets up. No, the Grens move out of the way. Half-track moves in to reinforce them. Sniper takes a shot, down to 2 men on that squad, but they will reinforce on the fly. So this should be fine. Veteran C3 acquired on the Grens, and the pack gun is shooting at range, just shooting. I mean, it's not really going to hit much, very unlikely, but there you go. Sniper continues to bleed the manpower for Banana, just forcing him to keep reinforcing those squads. Conscripts Ura forward. They try to get in range for an 18-8, but the half-track gets, well, actually gets away, but it gets stuck there by the fuel cache. Can the conscripts get in range? They move themselves up to a sandbag. Down to 2 men, too greedy here for Noise of Carpet. Down to 1 man and gets executed on the retreat to the G43s. So not a good spot for Noise of Carpet. He is down to only 1 conscript squad and a guard rifle squad. Sniper in the center moves up and is forced to retreat. It retreats through a long path because it doesn't want to retreat through the heavy snow, but it makes it out. We have another guard squad coming onto the field, so wanting to instantly replace those troops, I suppose. Fuel is rather high, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that Noise of Carpet is at this point just waiting for the T-34 D5s. He has almost enough fuel to call them in, and he's about 1/4 of the way there on the last command point. So yeah, he's not going to be getting any tech. He's just going to rely on those call-in tanks. Guard Rifles trying to hold the line against 2 Grand Squads and a half-track with a 3rd Grand Squad coming in. The Sniper is over on the right-hand side, taking shots at a distance at those Grens. Those Grens were just falling, but getting reinforced. The Guard Rifles out in the open, down to 2 men, forced to retreat. Even with their higher armor, they can't stand against those G43s. G43s fly against the Mortar. The Mortar is trying to hold. Conscripts up here are going to get annihilated. They need to retreat now. They're not going to make it out. No chance at all. Those G43s are just wrecking them. Sniper still set up in a position for shooting at the Grens. Keeps taking some shots and annihilating them and forcing them to keep reinforcing. Grens push up, getting themselves right at the mouth of the base in heavy cover. But the Grens, the guards are able to push them back. Mortar shots continue to fly. Not able to do much. And still at this point, no additional tech. Ah, there we go. Tier 4 going down for BananaInPajamas. So he decides to...
Guards reporting. Capture complete.
What? What happened? I heard an explosion. I mean, the conscript squad is dead. But that's not the conscript squad that I was talking about.
You need light anti-tank support?
Damn it, I missed what happened. I heard of the explosion, but I wasn't anywhere near to see it. These guys? I think it might have been this guys. Okay, well, they just exploded. Well, anyways, yeah, tier 4 already up for BananaInPajamas, so he'll be able to get himself some heavier tanks. A broom bar would be kind of sexy here, but well, we'll see what he gets. And Sniper being used up into the center. Guard Rifle moving up. They throw a nade at the fuel cache, but doesn't really do much damage, so I'm not exactly sure why he threw that. Grens, G43s fly, doing a lot of damage. Down to 3 men on that squad, and they barely make it out. Mortar still doing what it can, taking some shots. We have a G43 squad on the right-hand side, but the Mortar is shooting into the center. Actually clears out the pack gun. That's quite nice. And the T-3485 is coming to the field right at that point. So this actually gives Noise of Carpet a little bit of an opportunity here as well. Fausts are always a threat, but nobody's manning the pack gun. T-34's going to move up, and they're going to come up behind the tanks, it looks like. They crush through the hedge, and they're now right on top of the Grens. Faust going off, getting the crit on one of the engines. One T-34 is damaged. The other one is fine. Grenadiers pulling back. One Grenadier squad, it looks like it was trying to go for the pack gun. Second Faust is going to be going off on that Gren. Gren's just getting annihilated as it tries to Faust. Faust doesn't connect, but the T-3485 actually takes out the entire squad, so definitely not worth it in that sense for Banana. He decides to go for the pack, captures it with his Pyos, and decides to retreat, not wanting to risk getting sniped there on his Pyos squad. While we still have no combat engineers on the field, there is the ability there for crew repair that these guys could use, but there's not enough really munitions to use it. I mean, yeah, he could, but... Not exactly sure what Noise of Carpet is referring to, but there you go. Pack gun decrewed there by the mortar, it looked like. T-3485 manages to kill off the Pyos, and the pack gun should probably get targeted, although if Noise can steal it, that actually would be rather great for him. Guard squad managing to take out that half-track up in the north. Grenadier squad forced to retreat. And the T-3485s are just supporting from range on the guard squad as much as they can. Guard squad is forced to retreat. Grens retreat as well. And we see a Panther getting produced for Banana. So, Maybe it was a mistake for Banana to go to tier 4, because he did allow Noise of Carpet to stay alive, and he still doesn't have a lot, but he could potentially come back into this significantly. Victory point wise, it's actually still in the favor of Noise of Carpet, 455 to 447. Pretty much anybody's game at that point, but yeah, I mean, Combat Engineer Squad now produced. It's going to repair those tanks, get the mech in full working order, and the Panther will come in the field, but it has to deal with 2 tanks. If he hadn't gone for tier 4, I think he could have gone tier 3 and getting some tanks a lot earlier on, like Panzer Force and even a Flak Panzer, and maybe sealed the deal, but well, we'll see what happens. Panther now in the field, still quite threatening to the two T-3485s, but, you know, needs to be a little bit careful because it is 2 T-3485s. T-3485 pushes all the way forward. Gonna go destroy the fuel cache there in front of Banana's base. Panther moves in to put a stop to that, but it does get destroyed anyways. Takes a shot but misses, and the T-3485 backs off. Guard rifles just pushing forward. They do have DP light machine guns, so they should be a little bit better. And the pack gun, again, it's up for grabs. Conscripts are on the field, but they are being moved. Actually, they're just on the field right now, so they could actually go straight for that pack gun. Get it, since, you know, Noise doesn't have tier 2, so he could use that very heavily, I suppose, what you want to say. Combat Engineers instead are going to be the ones used. No, he's actually going to repair it with the Combat Engineers as the conscripts push forward to try to get there. Grenadiers on the right-hand side, they get engaged with the guards. The guards' DP light machine guns not really able to do a lot of damage against the Grens. Grens are just wrecking them. The pack gun does get recruit as the Panther moves in. It'll take a shot at the guards, it looks like, and the T-3485s move into support, getting right on top of the Grens. One Gren squad is forced to retreat at 1 man, and we see a light artillery right on top of all the weapons and the tanks. Damage goes in, and actually not much happens. That is quite fortunate there for Noise of Carpet. T-3485 though does take a lot of damage, and down it goes. Never mind, so that did inflict a lot of damage. Pack gun is, however, on the field. It can take some shots at the Panther. The Panther will have to either push forward, get right on top of the T-3485, or, well, third option is sit there and just take damage. Other option would be to get out of the way. Now it gets out of the way, but the pack gun is able to shoot at it for quite a bit, and it does almost about 50% damage. Gren squad pushes forward. The pack gun is going to have to move out of the way as the T-3045 needs to get repaired. Gren's approach, trying to get in range for a Faust. T-3045 backs off as the combat engineers help it out. Veteran C2 acquired on this mortar squad. It is currently freezing to death. And the Panther pushes forward as the T-3045 is forced off. Pack gun getting healed up, now reinforced. Gren squad down to 1 man. The mortar squad is shooting at the 1-man Gren, but the 1-man Gren, I think, might be able to... Nah, it's not going to be able to take him. Sniper taking some shots. T-34 shooting at well at range, while the guards did a little bit of a a little bit of a buttoning there. And the Panther is actually trying desperately to get out of the way. The pack gun does... it does shoot it and inflict a lot of damage, but it manages to get out of range and it will be fine. There is a second Panther, however, on the field, and with only 1 T-3045 left. Oh, never mind. The conscripts Ura forward and getting range. Wait. No, that wasn't the mortar. Nah, that wasn't the mortar. Nah, that was the conscripts over here. The conscripts throw an 18-aid. I want to see them, actually. Come on. There you go. No, actually. Wow. Was that seriously the mortar? No, but it doesn't say any vehicles. Well, that was weird. Well, whatever was the case, Panther goes down. There you go. Second Panther moves all the way into the base, trying to take out that T-3485 while in the cover of the blizzard a little bit. Guards are nearby, but they don't have enough munitions to throw a buttoning on it. T-3045 backing off, trading blows with it. We have the pack gun back here, not in range to shoot at the Panther anymore. And the T-3485 does go down to the Panther. The pack gun moves up. The gunner does get killed on the Panther, and the Panther is trying to make itself out of there. We do have the guards rifle shooting at it at a distance. The mortar moves out of the way. And the PTRS rifles are not able to finish off the Panther. The Panther does have a working engine, so it will be able to get out of there alive as the pack gun moves up behind them, trying to get in range. Sniper, now veteran C3, forced to retreat, stays alive. Grenz going for the cap of that point. And we have piles getting produced for Bananas. He didn't have any anymore. And he lost a lot of men. G43's flying as the conscripts move forward. We do not have Molotovs available. So Noise of Carpet deciding not to get any of those. So the conscripts, it seems like they were unable to win the fight. However, they did have the support of the mortar and the sniper. So Grenz go down to 2 men and are forced to retreat. Guard Infantry squad is freezing to death over here up in the north as they move along. They're trying to catch that Panther, but the Panther has long since left that point and made it all the way back to base. So the pack gun turns itself around and is going to get itself back home. Center map, G43's flying as they approach. We still have that sniper. Sniper has lost its spotter, but it stays on the field, moves back, shots fly, Grenz down to 2 men. Conscripts push forward. They are getting torn apart by those G43s, but with the threat of the sniper nearby, the Grenz squad hightails it out of there and stays alive. Guards pop into the house just to stay alive and not freeze to death. They do lose one of their men to the G43s, but the DP light machine guns are opening up on the move on the approaching Grenz and force them off the way. Center map, pack gun, capping the point. Nothing like a capping pack. And the Grenadiers are pushing out as the Panther continues to get repaired here by the Pios. Very slowly, but, well, Noise does not have any tanks for himself. However, he is very close to getting it. He only needs about 6 more fuel. Manpower is already more than enough. So, yeah, Banana will have to deal with another dual T-34-85 call-in. Pack gun just capping. Excuse me, just capping around. Guards, move over to the left-hand side. Oh, nasty rifle nade goes down on the Grenz, but the Grenz themselves took a mortar. The guards decide to ignore it, and Banana says, dude, that mortar is a god. Mortar is up to 13 kills, so not too many, but, you know, still works. And in the center, the conscripts and Grenz are duking it out, but we do have the sniper coming in for support. Conscripts and combat engineers trying to fight against the Grenz. The Grenz down to 1 man. They are going to need to get themselves out of there. Down goes the Grenz squad. Nice pickup there for Noise of Carpet as an artillery barrage destroys his stolen pack gun. But the T-34-85s are now coming in together onto the field. We do not have a pack gun on the field for Banana, so Banana is in a very difficult spot. The Panther can very easily get overwhelmed by 2 T-34-85s. Noise of Carpet knows this, and he's pushing forward with conscripts and T-34-85s. They're going to run straight into that Panther. The Panther is going to take a shot. T-34 takes a shot as well. Panther gets damaged. Second T-34-85 moving in from behind. The Panther knows that they move in pairs, and he is backing off into the safety of its base. Second Panther is getting produced. The T-34-85s continue the assault. They're now going to target Tier 2 if the Panther does not want to engage them in honorable combat. So they will shoot at range. The Panther is shooting back. Grenz push forward. Shot goes off, kills 2 of them. Grenz continue to push. Shots continue to fly. And the Panther is a little bit skittish and stays back. Demolition charge on the field, and that is for, well, considering that we see the detonate blast here, I believe that is for Noise of Carpet. T-34-85s back off.
You need something demolished? Awaiting command. Now under our control.
And the combat engineers are moving in their direction for repairs. Sniper now up to 45 kills. I mean, really, the sniper has been doing a lot of work. That manpower bleed. Conscripts go for the victory point as they cap the munitions. The munitions is not currently giving Noise of Carpet any resources, but, you know, he'll be able to get that afterwards. Panthers now moving in pairs themselves, and the Grenadiers move up to the munitions point. So 2 Pios and 2 Grenz is the only thing that Banana currently has. He could potentially build another squad right now, or well, soon, but I'm not exactly sure if he will. But I mean, he could do with having more infantry. Victory point-wise, 426 for Noise of Carpet, 366 for Banana, so Banana is still not winning in victory point-wise, so he is actually far, far behind. 2 guard squads are on the field for Noise of Carpet. He gets himself another one that is forced to retreat up from the north as Grants just rip into them with their G43s. Center map, Sniper moves forward as mines getting laid down by Noise of Carpet all over the place. Guard squad pushes forward as the mortar continues to shoot. Mortar is still better in C2, but has done quite a bit of damage where it needs to. Guard squad forced to retreat at the T-34-85's stop one of the approaching Panthers. Second Panther on the right-hand side getting some side shots on that T-34-85. T-34-85 getting focused down to about half health. Second one takes lead and tries to absorb a little bit of damage. Panther moves up. Going to be in shooting range for the tanks. But without the support of the pack gun, the Panthers are very, very scary to the T-34-85s. Guard squads are still alive, so they can always help out. Buttoning going down would be very useful, but it's going to be hard to catch one of those Panthers in optimal buttoning range to get it killed. And this Panther is now at about half strength. Pio's trying to chase it down to get in range to repair. Far left-hand side, Grand Squad's just moving around, capping, and we see a Panzerwerfer getting produced for Banana. Interesting choice. Don't know that I agree with that. A little bit more infantry would be quite useful, I believe, but... well, he could potentially kill a lot of infantry with that artillery fire, but... I don't know. I mean, maybe he wants to get rid of that mortar. It's been a thorn on his side too much, and he doesn't like it. So the guard squad engaging the Panther over on the right-hand side. The T-34-85s are getting repaired. One of the T-34-85s moves over to the left-hand side to try to push away the Grens, as a guard squad is moved in that direction as well to do the capping. T-34-85 moves in right on top of the Grens. The Grens are currently cloaked, so T-34-85 does not know where they are. Grens reveal themselves as they get ready to Faust the T-34-85. T-34-85 gets its engine damage, so it's going to be a little bit snared. Could be an opportunity here for... wow, that squad died. A very nicely placed shot there by the T-34-85. Annihilates the Grand Squad. And Banana is forced to replace it. Panzerwerfer flies, and it's shooting where? The mortar? Yeah, going to try to counter the mortar. Almost, well, actually it does completely. Mortar is destroyed out of the field, and there you go. So that's what he wanted to do, and that's what he managed to do. Buttoning going down on the Panther. The guard squads are able to lock it down very effectively. Conscripts should also be able to throw an 18-8, but no, it does not look like that is capable. Marked vehicle going down as well on that Panther. The Panther is down to about half health. It hits Blitzkrieg and tries to get itself the hell out of there. The second T-34-85 is in the center of the map, barely moving, taking quite a bit. Panther trying to see if it can take out that T-34-85. T-34-85 still getting a lot of damage in on the Panther with the marked vehicle going down. Might be able to win the engagement. Bounces that shot off its armor. Shot goes off, destroys the main weapon on the Panther, and a Faust is going to go off on the T-34-85. T-34-85 destroys the Panther in its last shot, but it did get snared there by the Grens. Moves out of the way, takes a nice shot there at the Panzerwerfer. Panzerwerfer goes down as well. The other Panther is trying to get itself out of the way. It does have a heavily damaged engine as PTRS rifles fly. The Grenadiers are nearby, and they can get a Faust off on this T-34-85 and destroy it completely. Fausts are going to fly. There goes one, destroys the T-34-85, but the second one is nearby. It could just move in a little bit further to get in range to destroy the Panther. But it is getting repaired here by the combat engineers. Looks like Noise of Carpet may be wanting to wait. The Panther is severely hampered. It is heavy engine damage, so it's not going to get very far very easily. Shots fly from the T-34-85 as guards push forward, trying to get that last amount of damage in on that Panther and kill it off. The sniper did die in the engagement, however. Died somewhere around here. We can see one of the snipers dead right there, which is unfortunate for Noise of Carpet, but he did manage to get that T-34-85 down. I mean, not T-34-85, the Panther down, whilst keeping his T-34-85 on the field, and now at full strength, Grand Squad still only 2 left. Pyos are the only things capping. The Pyo moves forward. The demolition charge over here either got destroyed or detonated. We don't see heavy cover, so usually when a demolition charge goes off, it creates heavy cover around, but I don't know. BananaInPajamas says that could have gone way better for me, lol. And yeah, it could have. Another Panther getting produced for BananaInPajamas. That T-3045 is going very aggressive all the way up to the front of the base. Going to shoot at Tier 4. Going to try to take it down before anything can get produced. Grenadiers are going to push forward and try to kill it off. Kill off the T-3045 before it has an opportunity to kill that. And Noise of Carpet says, Noise, come back! Feeling quite confident in his abilities right now and what he has accomplished. Grens push forward. They get a Faust off on the T-3045, but it continues to shoot at his Tier 4. The Pyos are trying to repair it as fast as they can. The Panther will actually hit the field, so this might be a big mistake here for Noise of Carpet. His T-3045 will probably be going down, but he is very near the amount of fuel that he needs for another call-in. So even if he loses this T-3045, he may be able to actually do it. T-3045 not letting up, just shooting Tier 4 regardless. The guard squad's behind them, just trying as much as they can against the Grens. Noise of Carpet says, ah, shit. Realizing that he put himself in a awkward position with his tank. The Panther is in pursuit. The guard squads are nearby, but they can't actually stop it. This squad doesn't even have the DP light machine guns. Buttoning squad does move in and get a button off on that Panther. The Panther is trying to get out of the way, and it does get out of the way enough to break the buttoning effect. But it has done enough so that the T-3045 can make it out of there. Although the Panther is going very aggressively, trying to hunt down that T-3045. It will be able to get the kill then. Shot goes off, gets the kill, and T-3045 is down. But with 5 fuel left, again, Noise of Carpet will be able to call himself another battle group without any problems. And the Grenadiers and Conscripts are just shooting and adding damage. Well, the Conscripts not really, but the Guards are adding damage there to the Panther, bringing it down to about half health. Infantry-wise, the Pyos have gone down. The mortar shots fly into the base, and they kill off of that Pyo squad that was left. 4 kills on the brand new mortar. And the T-3045 combat group gets called in, and I think that's going to be it. I don't think there's anything here that Banana can do. T-3045's just barreling down. The Grens push forward, trying to cap the point outside their base, as it is currently denying those resources on the right-hand side. Nasty shot there by the by the mortar. Nails the Grand Squad, and he says, ah, the fuck, come on. So, yeah, he's not very pleased with that. He says it's fucking stupid. The Panther now getting attacked by 2 T-3045s. And the Noise of Carpet says Soviets overpowered. And that Panther will be going down very quickly. Mark vehicle going down on it as well, just to seal the deal, and there it goes. Pyos, nowhere left to run. Grens are out on the field, just capping territory. And Banana, not very happy, says that it is a BS game. Tier 4 goes down. No hope for tanks or anything. And the playback is over. So yeah. Very nice. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the game. If you have any positive or negative remarks, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. If you have any replays you want to send me, go ahead and send them to the email that I will put in the description. But otherwise, I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.